Well, I've been in Toronto half of my life. The time since COVID has drastically changed. The all-over feel of Canada, it's just been the slow progress of more cultures, more immigration. My ancestors came over here. We're told that there was free land. The colonizers coming here and taking over. There is this need to have these difficult conversations.
So, you were born in Canada.
Yep.
You have seen Canada for 30, 40 years, I would say.
Yeah,
The transition of Canada,
yes.
how has it changed
Oh, goodness.
from 1970s, 80s to 2024 today?
Well, in what context are you referring to the change?
Overview?
Overview. Overview. Well, I've been in Toronto half of my life. And, I talk about this with my friends who have been in the city since the 90s and early 2000s. And I'm noticing how much younger people are around me. There's a bigger age gap. Things, the time since COVID has drastically changed the city, the country, the world. I try not to be bleak about it. I try to find the positives that are happening in technology, in research, in medicine, social media. We are just at the beginning of using this crazy tool, and I think we're probably just like kids with new toys, being like, "Oh my God, look at this thing!" And 100 years from now, they're gonna be like, "What were they doing? Like, what a waste!" And so, the all-over feel of Canada, it's just been the slow progress of more cultures, more immigration, which is just, it's normal. We have the capacity in Canada. We have so much land mass. I personally don't know why Toronto is the only place that seems to be building at such an alarming rate, because I live right downtown and I'm watching it all around me. And I feel like maybe it's a little bit too little too late with the subway systems and stuff like that. But when I put myself into a 20-year-old's shoes, it's just life. It's exciting. It's moving, always something going on. And I can see how, as I get older, that my world seems to slow down, but the rest of the world is staying on the same pace that it always has been.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the immigration has some way affected the real culture of Canada?
Canada, it's a complicated question, because we all know that my ancestors came over here. We're told that there was free land, and when they got here, they couldn't go back. And I distinctly remember my grandmother telling me that she remembers as a little girl, they lived in Saskatchewan, that her mother would feed the indigenous tribes that would travel through the farmland that they lived on. And those are some of the stories that we don't talk about. We only talk about this segregation of like the colonizers coming here and taking over. And then so now it's settled with these white European cultures, and now it's different cultures from all over the world. And again, this one hub of people that settled at one time is now shifting into a world of international culture, and we're just in transition. That's what I feel is happening right now, is that my generation, younger generation and older to me, are not used to it, in a sense, like the changes and not just with immigration and culture, but LGBTQ, like there is this need to have these difficult conversations and recognize where people are uncomfortable and what their biases are and who surrounds them, what their community is. And as our generations get older and the younger ones grow up, they're just used to it. It just is, until they get older and there's change and they're like, what is happening?
And their life slows down.
Yeah, it's cyclical.